Okay, welcome back everyone. We are entering the forest now. Alright. Finally heading through the forest on our way to Galbadia Garden, the nearest garden, where Renault will be able to lay low after trying to kidnap the president. There might be some bad news from the Galbadian government. What if we get caught and then get broadcast to the whole world? So Zell's still uppity about being the one to let slip that we're from Garden. So he's not really entertaining her doom and gloom. Yep. A whole bunch of seeds. They wouldn't lose to the army, right? Depends on how strong the army is. Yeah, brooding, detached little... Don't believe in relying on others. Not really. So last time it was Zell, Selphie, and Squall. This time Quistis is here instead of Zell. Experiencing the same dream sequence. Brought the wrong map. Somehow I have a bad feeling about this. Nah, we're fine. So, Laguna and his buddies don't actually, as far as I'm aware, don't actually know about junctioning. Oh, will they let me? Nope. No, they will not. That's not great. Okay. Because Selphie wasn't in my party, yeah, doesn't have any magic. Alrighty. Well, can I make some real quick? Start off down some, what, Kirikas or something? Well, let's see what else I can make before I use up my wizard stones. Ice magic? Well, I think we're covered on waters, so we have that at least. Thunder? Hmm. Status magic? Bio, confuse, sleep, silence. Well, just gonna give him something to stay alive. And then, yeah, just throw on some Kirikas onto HP, and he should be fine. There we go. Alright, and away we go. I'll go ahead and throw some stuff at Kiros, because he doesn't have anything. Actually, no. It said Ward was actually junctioned with Sleep. So, he could actually make use of it. Alright, so this is a giant excavation site of some kind. I'm not going to spoil it, but that's what this is. You think these are natural rocks used for carving tombstones? Like, why have you been running around so strange? F-Star soldiers. So, Galbadia was at war with Estar, good 20 years ago. The dream sequences take place at an undetermined time. Well, you know, you're at war, you should expect it. It is interesting that each of these fellows do have their own limit breaks as well. Go Blood Pain for Kiros. He's... There we go. There's nothing special about it. It's not like Zell where you have to manually input things or Squall trigger presses. All of their limit breaks just hit the button and let it go. But that's alright. Better make a run for it. Okay, so we go down this way. Now this place is kind of a maze. So if you're wanting to do completion, kind of should follow what I'm doing here. So you go to the right at the fork. And of course, he gets his leg cramp. Okay, so they're making fun of Laguna. Alright. Oh, no, I think I went too far. There is an item you need to pick up on the... No, it is near this rubble down here. Laguna lost the old key. Yep. Okay. So from here, continue to the left and just go straight across. They're excavating some kind of like crystal cave here or whatever. And look at the second latch. It's great, it's great, it's great. They say one who makes fun of a genius will end up crying in the end. The lever on this latch is broken, so if we just loosen it a bit more, when they come after us from that direction, and yes, they'll fall right through. Okay. Like the soldiers are really going to fall for that. Yeah. Alright. We don't know until we try, and those who never try will never know. I'm going to do it. If we tamper with the lever, we won't be able to make it back to the other side from this direction. It'd be idiotic to fall into our own trap. Yep. Okay. Okay, so now, return all the way back. Yes, we do see it go off. Return all the way back. To where you started. The SR soldiers use some weird weaponry. It's like a single-handed, like it fires like a shotgun, spread, but it's like a laser pistol shotgun combo sort of thing with a scythe head attached to it. It's pretty unusual. Weird combo. I mean, maybe not as weird as a gun blade, but you know. Right, it is an Ord using just a giant anchor. And so, alright. Now you go down the left path. There's a drop point over here. I don't care about confuse. Dead end to the left. So go down the ladder here. There is another key to pick up around this rubble over here. This time it's in my shirt pocket, so there. And then he sneezes before he slips it in, and then he loses it. Yep. They really want to make him as totally not like serious brooding Squall as possible. Now, I actually use this line a lot. There's nothing cheaper than something free. Or, I guess, put another way, if you've watched Starship Troopers, that which is given has no value. You have to work for it. You have to earn it. Otherwise, there's no point. So it's, you know, responsibility and stuff. Okay. So now, this is the other side. So examine this lever. And now, go all the way back around and examine the latch on the right. This isn't the only way to get all 3 latches, to look at all 3 latches, but it's probably the fastest way. So you're not backtracking. Well, I mean, you are backtracking back and forth, but you're doing it only as much as you need to, you know? You could have started going to the left, and then gone to the right, and then gone back to the left, but the exit is on the right side, so just gotta keep going. So they're excavating this giant crystal structure. It looks kind of, you know, natural, not man-made, and it's buried, so it's probably been here a while. Okay. Just gotta keep going. I will say the encounter half from Diablos has actually come in handy already, because I feel like we've gotten a lot longer stretches between random encounters. And when he eventually learns Encounter None, well, we can be a lot more productive with our episodes then. Alright, how do I examine it? Alright. Let's take a look at all 3 of them. Okay. And now from here, I'm gonna head up this direction. The only direction we haven't gone yet. There's a boulder there. But we are going to continue further up this ramp this way. Up the path. And there is this switch. The short blue fuse is for that boulder, and the long red fuse is for the boulder further down, the one we passed by on the way up here. We don't even know how powerful that thing will be. You can't just hit switches. Well, the detonator's right here, so as long as you stay behind it, it should be alright. Like, why would they place the detonator here if it wasn't safe? Like, yeah. So let's see. You start by hitting the red switch. The bomb blast won't reach us up here, just to stay put. So the red switch is for the one further away. That was a pretty big bomb blast. Okay. That's what I told you before. We should always check how powerful this thing could be. Yep. Alright, now hit the blue switch. Run for it, it's gonna blow! hardly any explosion at all. It's like, poof. Now all three of those are open, which is good for later. Just awfully quiet, is expecting a blast of some sort. Told you it wasn't all that powerful. Yeah. Okay. Just gonna continue up this direction. Okay. Alrighty, so we're gonna loop around here. Wish these guys had a sprint or something. Okay, and there is a boulder off to the left that you can kind of push. So do that. There is a soldier behind it. Whatever, man. Thanks to me, those soldiers and that rock are history. It's like killing two pigs with one stone. Just so awesome. Pigs. Cure. No one cares about cure. Alrighty. So continue up the path. Here we have a save point, so go ahead and save. Okay. The S-Star are a technologically superior nation with their flashy silver jumpsuits. I don't remember what's over this way. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, no, this loops back around to the front. So up this direction. It's the way you're supposed to go. End of the line. Now here, how many waves of enemies you fight will depend on how thorough you were in exploring. I should only have these two, because I like these two guys. Yeah, they're laser shotgun. Should only have these two guys because of how thorough I was. And when they die... Come on. Okay. For plot reasons, Soul Crush. It is part of the plot that Kyros and Ward get horribly injured in this scene. Remember the last Laguna dream when he was chatting up Julia, the piano lady, and I jokingly said that he gets shipped off to Ward and he never sees her again? Yeah, this is basically that. Yeah, Ward's... Yeah, his throat was crushed. He cannot speak. So not cool to say things like that, man. You're tickling a corpse, dude. Just throwing him off into the ocean, off a cliff into the ocean to get rescued. Such a... You guys sure have guts. Do you have any idea how high this cliff is? Just gonna carefully shimmy down. Oh shit, no, yeah. Yeah, there he goes. And then we wake up. It was all a dream. Again. And once again, they're just like, yeah, that was weird. Let's just keep going. Yeah, we're just gonna be wasting our time trying to figure out what's going on. Let's just focus on the mission. And Zell is anxious to get to safety to find out what's going on with Garden, so he's not going to question it. And then apparently, Zell and Renault have been alone while we were asleep long enough to really talk about it, think it over. So, yeah, she's apologizing and everything. So there you go. That's the scene. Okay, so we're on the other side of the forest now. Galbadia Garden is right here. If I can get the camera to change, right? There we go. Galbadia Garden. And I will get right up here and probably save game right here. How long was I recording? About half an hour. Yeah. So, yeah, I will do that. Oh, yes. Quistis and Selphie need some heals, but, because they were injured in the dream. They're the ones that represented Kiris and Ward. Squall is always Laguna. And in terms of junctioning and stat adjustments, Laguna takes on the stats of Squall in the dream sequences. And Quistis and Selphie, in this instance, took Kiris and Ward. But that's not always the case, because your party members will change. But yes, save. Galbadia Monsterosa Plateau. Alright, so that right there is the garden. It looks pretty different from Balam Garden. Uglier, if you ask me. But there we go. So thank you guys for watching. And I will see you all next time. Bye.